The crystalline halls of the Galactic Council chamber stretched 3 kilometers in every direction, a monument to 10,000 years of diplomatic tradition. Maya stood at the human delegation's platform, her dark eyes scanning the assembled representatives of 47 species. The air recyclers hummed with the precision that only ancient technology could achieve, filtering the atmosphere to accommodate methane breathers, silicon-based life, and everything in between. William sat behind her, his fingers dancing across a holographic display that only he could see. The neural interface behind his ear pulsed with a faint blue light as he monitored Earth's communication networks, 7 light-years away. The human petition for Tier 2 species classification is amusing, Counselor Vexthan announced, his translator rendering his chittering mandibles into standard galactic. The Kravik representative's exoskeleton gleamed under the chamber's bioluminescent ceiling. Your species has contributed nothing to galactic civilization except requests for aid and protection. Murmurs rippled through the chamber. Maya's jaw tightened, but she maintained her diplomatic composure. She had spent 3 years preparing for this moment. Counselor, humanity has adhered to every treaty provision for the past 42 years, Maya said, her voice steady. We have restricted our military development, limited our expansion, and shared our biological research freely. We ask only for equal representation. Equal? The Thelonian delegate's gaseous form swirled with colors that Maya's translator identified as contempt. You still use chemical propulsion. Your ships take months to cross distances we traverse in days. Your weaponry is quaint. Laughter echoed through the chamber, not human laughter, but the galactic equivalent. The sound made William's hand pause over his display. Maya felt the heat rising in her chest, but she forced herself to breathe. Our technology develops differently. Primitively, Vexthan interrupted. Your petition is denied. Furthermore, the Council moves to extend human treaty restrictions for another 50 standard years. The Terran Accords clearly state that species demonstrating aggressive tendencies must prove their temperance through extended observation periods. Aggressive tendencies. William's voice cut through the chamber before Maya could stop him. He stood, his interface still glowing. We haven't fired a weapon beyond our solar system in 4 decades. Precisely because we prevent you from doing so, the Kravik replied. The restrictions work. Motion carries. Humanity remains Tier 4, subject to all existing limitations on military advancement, territorial expansion, and technological exchange. The vote happened in seconds, 43 in favor, 4 abstentions, 0 against. Maya's hands trembled as she gripped the platform's edge. 42 years, an entire generation of restrictions. Her grandmother had been part of the original delegation that signed those treaties, believing cooperation would earn humanity respect. This council is adjourned, Vexthan declared. The human delegation's ship, the Prometheus Dawn, drifted in high orbit above the council's neutral station. Maya sat in the observation deck, staring at the stars. William entered quietly, carrying 2 cups of coffee, real coffee, one of Earth's few exports the galaxy actually valued. They don't see us as equals, he said, handing her a cup. They never will. The treaties were supposed to protect us, Maya whispered. Give us time to catch up technologically. No, William sat beside her. The treaties were designed to keep us down. I've been running the numbers for months. Every aid package comes with restrictions. Every technology share excludes the crucial components. They give us outdated star charts and call it generosity. Maya turned to him. William had always been the quiet one, the analyst who processed data while she delivered speeches. But now his eyes burned with something she'd never seen before. I found something, he continued. 3 months ago, while cataloging treaty provisions, the Kravik have a colony 18 light-years from Earth. It violates the Terran Accords, Section 7, Paragraph 12. no military installations within 20 light-years of restricted species homeworlds. They're violating their own treaty. Not just them. The Valonians have mining operations in the Kuiper Belt. The Zephyrites have been siphoning deuterium from Jupiter's atmosphere. All violations, all hidden in bureaucratic language and classified annexes. Maya felt something crystallize inside her, 42 years of patience shattering like ice. How long have you known? Long enough to prepare options, William said. He activated his interface, projecting a hologram between them. I need your authorization code. As delegation leader, you're the only one who can do this. The hologram showed a document, Emergency Provision 17, Unilateral Treaty Withdrawal. If we do this, they'll call it an act of war, William finished. But we're not declaring war, we're declaring independence. Maya's message reached Earth 7 hours later, traveling through the quantum relay network humanity had built in secret, violating a dozen treaty provisions. Admiral Chen received it in his office at Luna Command, the military headquarters that officially didn't exist. Invoke the Prometheus protocols, Maya's recorded message said, all of them. Chen had been waiting for this order for 15 years. Within 1 hour, every human ship in galactic space received encrypted instructions. Trade vessels, research stations, diplomatic couriers, all of them carrying hidden cargo that would make the Council's collective blood run cold if they knew what humanity had been building in the shadows of their own treaties. Within 6 hours, the Achilles array, 24 weapons platforms disguised as communications satellites, came online throughout human-controlled space. Each one carried technology the Council believed humanity incapable of creating. Quantum displacement cannons that could tear holes in spacetime itself. Within 12 hours, the secret shipyards in the Uit cloud went active. 300 warships built atom by atom over 40 years, their existence hidden by false telemetry and diplomatic misdirection. They weren't pretty like Council vessels. They were efficient, brutal, and optimized for one purpose: to make any species think twice before threatening Earth. At 18 hours, the treaty violations began. Human ships ignored restricted jump coordinates. Mining operations expanded into forbidden zones. Research teams activated quantum computers that exceeded Council-mandated processing limits by several orders of magnitude. The Council's response came at 22 hours, a strongly worded message demanding explanation. William composed the reply himself. To the Galactic Council, humanity hereby withdraws from all provisions of the Terran Accords, effective immediately. We have observed your violations of said accords for 42.7 standard years. We have documented 1,247 separate treaty breaches by Council species, including but not limited to unauthorized military installations, illegal resource extraction, and technology theft. These violations are attached in appendix format. We do not seek war. We seek what you have denied us, the right to determine our own destiny. You mocked us for our chemical propulsion while secretly fearing what we might become if given freedom to innovate. You were right to fear. Humanity is done asking for permission. The treaties are over. We are Tier 2 now, not because you granted it but because we took it. Challenge this declaration at your discretion. We will be waiting. Maya watched the galactic communications network explode with activity. 47 species scrambling to understand what humanity had just done. Some called it suicide. Others called it the most audacious move in galactic history. Vexthan's personal message arrived within the hour, his translated voice tight with what might have been respect or fury. You've doomed yourselves. The Council will not tolerate this rebellion. Maya replied personally this time, her voice calm and final. Counselor, you taught us an important lesson today. Respect isn't given to those who follow the rules. It's given to those who have the strength to break them when the rules become chains. Humanity thanks the Council for 42 years of instruction. Class dismissed. She closed the channel and looked at William, who was monitoring defense networks. The Kravik are repositioning their fleet, he reported. The Thelonians are requesting emergency council session. The Zephyrites are offering trade negotiations. Already, Maya allowed herself a small smile. Apparently, someone leaked our quantum computing specifications to their commercial networks. They're very interested in technology exchange, real exchange this time. Maya stood looking out at the stars. Somewhere out there, Earth continued spinning, unaware that in a single day humanity had rewritten its place in the galaxy. Future generations would debate whether this was wisdom or madness, but for now, for this moment, they were free. Send a message to all human vessels, she ordered. Welcome to the new era. We write our own destiny now. Outside the viewport, the stars seemed to shine a little brighter, as if the universe itself was watching to see what humanity would do with its newfound freedom. Maya knew the challenges ahead would be immense, but for the first time in 42 years, they would face those challenges on their own terms. The treaties were over. Humanity's true journey was just beginning.